The other guitars part of things, I do want to remind people that we ask you not to use flash photography. I know that people are going to want to take pictures of their instruments and things like that, but please refrain from using flash. Thank you. Sorry to interrupt there, Peter.
No, not at all. Although I'm
Matt reads my rider. That's what I like.
I mean, we had the little bowls of M&Ms in the green room, and the little remote control helicopters that keep those bowls suspended exactly 4.5 feet. Like, people rarely get that second part of the song. Now the fun begins. The fun begins. The fun begins. What is it? Who made this?
Go for it. Right here?
Right here.
Well, say who you are and what this is, please. Stand up. Come on. This is your night.
You can see me. That's fine.
It's okay.
What is your name, sir?
Tim Gruntman.
So tell us a little bit about this beautiful, beautiful looking guitar.
This is my first steel string
Uh-huh.
I built. It's my 7th instrument. I started out with a couple ukuleles and a nylon string classical.
Uh-huh.
This one has Adirondack spruce top, cherry backsides and neck, and it features a domestic ebony species called persimmon on the fretboard, bridge, and other features.
All right.
Beautiful. All North American woods.
I just ate a persimmon for the very first time. I'm serious. A week and a half ago, I was on the road in California, and someone gave me 3 persimmons and told me that they had no pits, and that was not true. Big honkin' apple seed looking pit to it, and now I have to spend 1 month a year down in Hades. But aside from that,
And you're allowed to tell about it.
yeah. I'm allowed to tell about it. Beautiful.
Yeah.
12 frets to the neck.
12 fret. Pyramid bridge.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah. Triple.
Hey, Peter, does the show have a theme?
I don't know. You can.
There is a theme to the show. Thank you for
What's
asking.
the theme to the show, Yukon?
Well, you.
So these are guitars that are all built from domestic woods, North American Continental, with the idea of expressing what can be done with what might be sustainable woods as opposed to tropical woods that are becoming expensive and hard to come by and illegal.
And as an example, this guitar that was built, my guitar, which was built in 1939, this is Honduras mahogany all the way around. This bridge is Brazilian rosewood, which is, I believe, functionally extinct. Am I right about that?
Protected.
Protected.
Yeah.
Which in the 21st century means functionally extinct.
Tortoiseshell.
Right? Is this tortoiseshell? Were they tortoiseshell in 39? Thank God. Okay, so at least...
That's real ivory that you remember you told me you got this off eBay?
This is Ivory. But they would have used, poached ivory, no doubt, or ivory, which, I mean, killing an elephant, it pretty much is poaching, man. Those critters are amazing. So I'm glad you brought that up, Yukon, because yes, in fact, you can make a perfectly good guitar out of woods that grow right here around us. So it's all about the wood, really. It's all about finding the right wood.
It's all about
Who didn't already?
You've got a really awesome rosette here, too. That's really, really beautiful.
Yeah, that's the persimmon.
Yeah. That's
Great.
the persimmon?
Yeah, it's all over the place on there.
Man, I was...
Beautiful.
Your rosette knocks me out. That's awesome.
All right, well done. Well, what you
And
got
then,
there?
can you give me the little snark?
It's misbehaving. Does anybody have another clip-on tuner out there? This one's kind of aggravating.
I love Cambridge, Massachusetts. It's a room full of people with like there's 14 clip-on
Does
tuners.
anybody have $50 grand I can borrow?
Sure.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, Eric Chaslow, thank you.
The man.
No. Where's the? Let me use that one.
Is that one misbehaving?
And well, I'll tune it while who built this? Who are you? And what is your name?
My name's Paul Mulvey.
Paul. Excellent. Good to meet you. So I cannot help but notice the first thing that leaps to mind is that these are friction pegs. Why would you do that to me?
I'm a sadist, first of all. Well, this is an instrument that's based largely on an instrument built in 1888 by Antonio de Torres.
Antonio de Torres, so he was an Irishman.
Relocated to Spain some time ago. So in a nod to his early designs, which of course all modern acoustic guitars are based off his designs, I decided to use the torturer's pegs, which I probably will replace with machines.
Oh, they work great. They work great. So I would imagine you use peg dough. Also, this thing weighs, as near as I can tell, about 14 ounces. This is, I really, can I talk to you about my bicycle tours and how...
I did work the wood fairly thin on this instrument.
Thank you for doing that. That's awesome. This is so going to work.
Sounds like a Strux too.
And what number instrument is this that have you built? How many instruments have you built?
This is actually my first build from scratch.
Oh, no, well, this Paul, this is great. I mean, and also I can't help but notice that there's sort of an ivory front to the, where the strings tie around the bridge plate there.
Yeah, the cap on the tie block is actually found deer antler, so it was not specifically killed for this instrument.
Awesome. Wow. All right, the thoughts of a deer will be running through this next tune that we are playing. What is, thank you so much. What is this next tune? Will you, no, come on.
Thanks. I think we can go away.
It had to be Moonglow, way up in the blow. It had to be Moonglow that led me straight to you. I still hear you saying, dear one, hold me fast. I start in praying, dear Lord, please let this last. We seem to fly right through the air. A heavenly sound seem to come from everywhere. And now when this moon glows way up in the blue, I always remember that the Moonglow gave me you. Oh, oh. Come from everywhere. Oh, and now when there's Moonglow way up and